Alright everyone, how you doing today? Friday beer reviews, right? Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out on a rainy day recording this one. Don't know what I'm really doing today, but maybe I'm another day of another dream. Dang it, I thought that was a different thing so I could spin that and make it sound cooler. No. So what do we have though? Modist Brewing, Day of Another Dream. So we got something really interesting because I'm a huge Modist Brewing fan, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We got a 7.1% alcohol by volume beer here, and if you have heard of them, they got a beer called Dream Yard that I am a giant fan of. That is probably one of my all-time favorite beers out there too. It's a New England style, beautiful beer, delicious, and so I thought, well, this is a new one I haven't had from them before, so might as well get into that. And I'm reading here that Day of Another Dream is a West Coast IPA version of their beloved Dream Yard. So it definitely looks a little bit more West Coasty than a New England style, but not super West Coasty. So this might be a really interesting blend for me because I've kind of grown away from the West Coast style IPAs and just latched on to these New England ones. If you've been watching my channel, you already know that. But let's get into this guy. So it definitely has a lot of like citrusy smell to it, a little bit of the pininess and stuff, but not much. It says we get Citra and Citra Cryo Sultana hops, and it says like Dreamyard, they are basically twins all day. Twins and all. Day of Another Dream hits. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely not. You're not getting nearly as much like creaminess, and is that the right word? Sorry, you're not getting as much. Because to me at least, that's I guess how I kind of describe a New England style. It's kind of juicier, creamier than a West Coast, where the West Coasts are more like typical IPAs, where they're more piney, resiny, more hoppy, bitter, spectrum. Whereas East Coast is a lot less bitter, or if not bitter, no bitterness at all, kind of a thing. But this one, it's got that, kind of New England feel. At the same time, it does. I think they're nailing it. It's really different, but it works. It's blending both. Like, I'm getting the bitterness at the end and stuff like that. It's coming across way more so than it would if it was a New England style, more so than Dreamyard does. So it's a weird middle ground for, East and West. The Citra hops are really coming through too. I like it. That's good. It's got like this. It doesn't have like a whole bunch of dryness either. It still has a little bit of juiciness, but not much. Definitely not nearly as much as a New England style would, but it does leave you with a little bit of that dryness and a little bit of that bitterness of a West Coast. And it's super unique. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I mean, the color is right along the lines of the West Coast. It looks like that, and it has that texture, that feel of that the West Coast, but it still has a little bit of haziness in it. So it's not it's not clear like a lot of typical West Coast IPAs are, but it's got this strange juiciness to it that just and then washes away, I don't know. It's crazy. You guys are onto something else, man. I'm kind of just taken aback by all these different beers. It's kind of fun that, I got into this, craft beer game a while ago. It's been a while now, and the New England ones really kind of set the standard for me, or as far as my tastes go and stuff. And I'm just like, this is what I like as far as beers go now. Maybe that'll change in the future, but if this starts, I wonder what you'd call it. It's because it's a really, really good balance of East and West Coast styles. It's like I said, you get this subtle juiciness, but you still get a lot of, the hoppy and bitter dryness too. A little, This is interesting. This is interesting. I like this. Excuse me. I could get behind this and have more of this in my life. This is fun. This is fun. I always appreciate their can art too. It's really cool. But yeah, Modist is onto something very unique here. I don't know if there's a name for this style of beer, but I like it a lot. This is definitely something I would love to see more of. Just as it's a good balance. It strikes a really good balance. Good flavor, good hoppiness, and then you get the drinkability of, the New England style. It's like really good flavor, really good drinkability. You could just fly through this if you wanted to, man. I tell you. That's a high quality beer, man. That's a high quality beer. I really, really, really like this one. 317, I hope that's the can date and not the drink by date. But there's super minimal floaties in here. I mean, there's super micro, but I guess I don't know if they, whatever. I don't know. It tastes good to me. I think this is the born on date, really, but it's good. This is a really, really damn good beer. Oh man, I could drink another one, but I don't have any more. This is my only one. Oh man. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you have any more suggestions like this one with, the West Coast meets East Coast style IPAs, I would very much so like to try them. So leave a comment below if you have any suggestions. Otherwise, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you haven't and are new here for more Friday beer reviews. Take it easy. Cheers.